Rampage kicks off with ROH World Champion Claudio Castagnoli and ROH Pure Champion Wheeler Yuta making their entrance into the ring. Claudio gives a shout-out to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the front row. He offers an open challenge for next week. Dustin Rhodes comes out and accepts the challenge. Both men know how much it burns when people say you are never good enough to be a world champion. Claudio accepts the challenge for next week's Rampage. Then we saw a tag team match between Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland vs. Private Party for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, and the result of this match was Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland defeated Private Party by pinfall and retained the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Then we saw a match between Hook vs. ZACK CLAYTON for the FTW Championship, and the result of this match was Hook defeated ZACK CLAYTON by submission and retained the FTW title. Daddy Magic Matt Menard and Cool Handong Angelo Parker are backstage saying it's time for the FTW title to be held by a sports entertainer. Daddy Ass is interviewed backstage. He says his ass boys have opened the door for him to spank their asses next week. He ends the interview by scissoring the Acclaimed. Then we saw a match between Buddy Matthews vs. Serpentico, and the result of this match was Buddy Matthews defeated Serpentico by pinfall very quickly. Matthews beats him quickly while commentary hypes up next week's Trios Tournament match between Dark Order and House of Black, and then came Miro, and he was holding Malachi Black's mask. Miro charges toward Matthews and beats him up, and he lays in repeated punches and stomps in the corner. Buddy slaps him, so Miro kicks his head off. Britt Baker is interviewed backstage and says Thunderstorm is a shit show. She says Thunder Rosa knows she can't beat Toni Storm, and that's the only reason Rosa decided to team up with her. Baker will be watching their match from the sidelines at All Out. Then we saw a match between Athena vs. Penelope Ford, and the result of this match was Athena defeated Penelope Ford by pinfall, and post-match the baddies attacked Athena. Cargill comes down with a sledgehammer and destroys Athena's wings. Athena is forced to watch from the ring. Athena finally breaks their grip, but Cargill nails her in the abdomen with the sledgehammer. In the show's main event, we saw a match between Orange Cassidy and Best Friends vs. the Trustbusters, Ari Ivory, Parker Boudreaux, Slim J, and the result of this match was Orange Cassidy and Best Friends defeated the Trustbusters by pinfall, and the show went off the air.